Welcome to part 2 of my pickups from September to April. Okay. Showed that out of order, but that's fine. A Music for Nations version of Master of Puppets. If you notice, this cover is darker and has more detail to it, and it's probably taken from the original print of Master of Puppets cover. The painting of this album cover actually sold. The original painting by the original artist sold for like $30,000, I think, a month or two ago. As me making this video, I will go in and compare each of these pressings of this album because they all sound different in their own way. Some sound similar to others, and I'll talk about that in another video. So that explains why I have that many copies of the album. A 1989 U.S. press of this CD. Once again, bought for comparison purposes, and just to have multiple copies of the album in case something does happen to any of these. It's always good to have backups. Kind of sticking with the same vein of Metallica. Megadeth. Killing Is My Business and Business Good. This is a Music for Nations CD pressing. Actually, I had to break open the original case and replace it with this one. So you get all the original artwork here as you got with the US pressing on vinyl, and also the Music for Nations pressing of this album, which the two, it's in a CD MFN 46. The record version is MFN 46. But yeah, it was a real shame I had to crack open the original case of this that came with this album. It did cause some damage to the CD, but the CD plays just fine, thankfully. Had some more bad luck with this. Here is Risk. I originally didn't want to buy this. This is an original 1999 pressing. This was brand new, but when I received it, unfortunately, it had gone through hell in the shipping process, so it caused some damage to the CD. Once again, it played just fine on my computer and on my Walkman, so shit happens. I kind of wondered if this was a bootleg. Luckily the CD case was in fine shape. It was unscratched, so yeah. We'll talk about this more later as well. Original 87 combat pressing of Death's Scream Bloody Gore. Wow, what a great album. I mean, just regular silver disc, as most original combats were from back in the day. I have heard this case is in immaculate shape. The CD is in brand new condition, so I was more than thrilled to get this from a seller that sold it for a decent price, but that's fine. I do have some more. I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyways, there you go. Talk about that CD more as well. Okay. So we'll show some gold discs now. This is jazz. Miles Davis's first album, the new Miles Davis Quintet. And this is a DCC Compact Classics Gold CD. Very nice. This one did not come with the original slipcover, but that's fine. It did, however, come with the original case. Sticking with jazz here. 1994 version of John Coltrane's Giant Steps, a MoFi release. This came in a standard CD jewel case. I don't know if it came in a and this has bonus tracks, and I'll talk about this in another video when I review it. So it's the Ultra Disc 2 version. This does have bonus tracks once again. Great stuff there. Just a great release. order here. Try to go in the best order that I possibly can. Original door self-titled. Another DCC Compact Classics. Yes, I'm rushing here so I can get this video done. Nice shiny artwork there. They're all original artwork from the original LP. Sounds phenomenal. I'll review each one of these discs in a review series video. Strange Days, another DCC Compact Classics. You can tell by the back there. Just once again, phenomenal sound. Just really enjoyed these. Waiting for the Sun. This one just came in, and another stellar release. And I'll talk about all the information on these, what year they were released, you know, how good they sound, what stands out in these remasters. And they're taken from the original master tapes, each and every one of these. This came with the original slipcase. Sorry about that. So that's really cool. And I might seek out a few more of these, maybe some more MoFi gold discs. They're all very expensive, so that I don't know if I will. It's very tough to do, and just very, very expensive. Hurts the old wallet. Morrison Hotel. This is a audio fidelity release, but was meant to come out on the DCC Compact Classics label. Instead, the DCC Classics went out of business, so it came out on this as well as Soft Parade, and I don't know if I'll get that release since the sound was tampered with. The Doors, another DCC Compact Classics Gold CD edition. I'll talk about this. There's something very special about this version as well. I mean, not just the sound, but yeah, we'll talk about that at a later time. I was very happy to pick up those editions of, just albums from my favorite band, one of my favorite bands. Something Else, starring Cannonball Adderley and Miles Davis, as well as Art Blakely. Great CD here. 1986 issue on Blue Note. Good stuff there. Pearl Jam's 10. I had to have another copy of this. I've already gone through 2 in the past. Got the remaster, didn't really care much for the sound there, but this does contain 3 bonus tracks here. This is the European edition that came out in 1992. So you have Dirty Frank Wash and a live version of Alive, I should say. But this is just like the US release, just with the bonus tracks. That's the only difference. 9 Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. This is original 1989 TVT CD edition. I believe this is a US version of it. Excuse me. But yeah, I wanted this for a very long time. Back when I got the Ryko vinyl edition of this album, I looked into getting this, but it just simply wasn't cheap enough, and original vinyl copies go for hundreds of dollars now, so I wasn't interested in that. Nirvana, No Place Like Home. It's their 1991 show, Halloween show in 1991. This is just audio. It's a bootleg, but it sounds great, better than the version that comes with the Nevermind box set of this show. Interestingly, though, that they used, this is a bootleg that came out in 2003. They used different era pictures here for a live CD. I think they were trying to go for a similar look that the Muddy Banks of the Wishkah did, but this has no affiliation with the band whatsoever. It's not a Geffen release. They did not endorse this or anything like that, but not a bad release for a bootleg, and it is rare according to sellers. Orchestrations of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mash, and this is Mask. It did say Mash on the seller's on the seller's page, but it is in fact a mask, and this did get damaged in shipping. Meet me over in part 3. Thank you again for watching.